Alright, so today we're going to be building the Koenigsegg Jesko. So it has 280 pieces. It's set number 76900. It says its age is 7+, so that's really the ultimate thing that I'm testing here, is the simplicity of the build and really the building techniques that are used and the quality of the build, and honestly just how realistic it is compared to the actual Koenigsegg Jesko. So let's open this box. Let's get started. Alright, so that's everything out of the box. So we have our 2 bags with bricks, and then we have our wheels. We have 2 different types that I'll show you guys when I get to that step. But those are just going to sit right here. We have our sticker sheet, like pretty much every Lego set nowadays comes with. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so let's start with bag 1. I'm actually going to move these to the side. So something that I hear a lot is that it's not that important to keep your Lego bricks separated. It says in the front of the instructions that you should start with bag 1 and then do bag 2. It typically says to keep the small bricks separated from the big bricks, and there's a reason they're all bagged separately. It just makes finding the pieces easier, so I keep mine separated because that's the right way of doing it. If you want to do it a different way, that's your choice, but this is how I do it because this is what Lego says to do. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so at the end of the first bag, this is what we have. We have the back end complete, so in the next bag we're going to build the front end, and we're going to put the wheels on. Here we go, on to bag number 2. So, just got to rip this open. These aren't actually from this set, these are from built. So yeah, on set number 2. So, like I said with the first bag, make sure you keep your bricks separated. They're separate for a reason. And then I also try and level out my bricks so that there's just one layer, they're not stacked up, so that way I can see all the different bricks. And yeah, alright, let's get started. So now we're onto the wheels, which I would say wheels and tires, but they're all one piece now, and they do not come apart, which I don't like. They're very low profile tires, but I just don't like them. So there's 2 different rims that can go on here. If I can keep it in my hand, I'll show you guys. So these are the 2 different types of rims. They're both like a gray metallic. But these are the two. So I'll put one on this tire, or one on this wheel and one on that wheel. And then I'll put them on here like this so you guys can see. So those are the two different types. To me, these are more like street tires, or like street wheels, like what you would see on a normal car. These look a little bit more sophisticated. According to the instructions, these are the ones that are supposed to go on here. But, which is what I think I'm going to go with. But honestly, no, I'm going to do these ones. I like these ones better on here. Some of the cars I like these better, but on this car I definitely like these ones better. They just look more sophisticated, like they would go on a hypercar. So let's pop this off. So for those of you who didn't know, part of the reason the wrench comes in these sets is there's a little hole in the back of here. If you just pop that out, that's how you pop the rims off. So then I'm just going to take the rims, pop them on, put them on the car. Do that 2 more times. And there we go. We have fully built Koenigsegg. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Jesko. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I had someone tell me that it's just Jesko, but Jesko doesn't sound right. So, yeah, let's walk through some of the stuff. So the windshield pops off, and then that's how you access the driver's seat. So let's put the helmet on this guy, since he's going to be driving practically just a race car. But it does have room for 2 people in here. So let's drop him in here. And then put the windshield on. It fits very nicely in there. There's not a gap at all. He has room for his helmet in there. It's kind of hard to see, but there is room for his helmet in there. So this sits very nicely on there. Very snug. I already went over the fact that I don't like the new wheel tire combination where it's all one piece. But it probably cuts costs, which means that we can buy the Lego sets for cheaper. Down in here, this is a really cool piece right here. So this is actually a butcher knife that they reused as the front, like part of the front splitter, because that's what comes on the actual Koenigsegg Jesko, is that front splitter in there. So then on the back here we have, so typically this is used as like a blower on like the supercharger. So it's interesting to see this used as an exhaust port, or as like an exhaust pipe. So then we have these are for aerodynamics. It's just a rear splitter. It helps keep the car going straight, sorry. So these are the tail lights. Yeah, it rides very low to the ground, but it still can run back and forth very, very smoothly. So I like that. The clearance on these wheels, I love that clearance. It's not too much, but it's not too little, and I love these new pieces that Lego has started using for the fenders. What else? They're very, very creative with their building techniques now. Like I used to struggle trying to get, so this car, this piece down here is 6 bricks wide. So you can count right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6 wide. And so that's how the pieces are laid out on here, is 6 studs. But up here, you can see that they have, this is one stud straight down the middle. So this spoiler is an odd amount of studs wide, which is crazy because I've never seen that before. And this is really, really cool that they managed to do that. And they did the same thing inside, if I can get my character out. They did the same thing in here with the shifter. And I think that's very creative. They used a microphone for the shifter. I wish I had have thought of that in like years and years and years ago when these cars weren't out. But yeah, so then they also did that in here. And that's what splits the two seats, the driver and the passenger. So you can fit two people in here. So yeah, honestly, for the price, I'd say that this one is worth it. I didn't buy these directly from the Lego website. I bought them from the Walmart.com because I could get 1 day shipping. And so I got it that way. And they were out of stock. I think this is one of the ones that was out of stock on the Lego website. And so because there were some that were out of stock that I was going to get, I decided to buy them from Walmart. I wanted to get them off the Lego website, but it was going to take longer to get them. So I did it this way because I got overnight. So yeah, it is a very clean build. I like the white. I like that they went with white. It's a very luxurious looking color. And yeah, they have a lot of good techniques on this car. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate this probably definitely a 7. There are some things that I would improve on. I'm not a huge fan of these studs just being like this and being open. I think they look kind of weird from the side, just hanging down like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like I said, I don't like the wheel tire combination where it's one piece. And yeah, really that's it. And so yeah, 7 out of 10. I definitely recommend, if you like cars, I definitely recommend getting it. The age on the box says 7+. A 7-year-old could probably build this. They may need help with some of the things. Some of the stickers are a little bit difficult to get on. But for the most part, this is a very simple build. And I definitely do think that a 7-year-old could build this with a little bit of help here and there. But yeah, I definitely think that's a good age for that.